Aloha, everybody. For some of you, I can't see you. I'm on the desktop on Facebook. So if you can put where you're from in the chat so I can see who's here, who's commenting, and who has questions. So we're going to be talking about everything. I talk about real estate investing, investing in general, finances, raising money, and all sorts of other things to help you just be more financially savvy. So, any questions you guys have about that? I recently released a Rich Kids ebook that kind of puts into play what we are going over and what I've helped my kids to do as well. View ended. Okay. We're going to wait a few more minutes for people to hop on. If you have any questions, put where you're from below. Oh, yes. If you're on Facebook, send some stars, send some likes. If you're on TikTok, like this and share it with some friends. We're going to be going over how you can basically get other people to invest with you and why this is important, why this is key in building wealth is because I was able to do it from a small island in the middle of the Pacific and make over $1 million from doing it. So this is a high earning skill that you can use. And I believe that everybody needs multiple streams of income. They need multiple investments because you never know when something might fall through, even if it's your job, even if it's something that you think is really stable, like your retirement. You always need multiple streams of income so that you're not kind of left in the dust. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey, Rox. Hey, Kana. Shivani. Hey, Lauren. Yes, like this live. We're going to be going over some really great information to help you and hopefully give you some creative ideas on what you can get started into the rest of this year because half the year is done, people. It's already July. So if you're not thinking ahead, if you're not thinking like, hey, I need to really step up my game the rest of this year, then I hope that you start thinking like that because December is going to come. You're going to be like, where is the year gone? I haven't reached any of my goals. I haven't, done any investments. But the best investment you can make is always in yourself, is always in learning, but also learning from those who are being creative and thinking outside the box, are talking about things that you don't normally talk about in your everyday life. Hey, Jackie. Okay. So we'll get started here. So if you've been putting off learning something new, like especially for me, it can be something little, something as little as like pickleball. Just was talking about it yesterday, and it's something I want to learn that'll help me keep active. And I just keep putting it off because one, it's something that needs to take up more brain space, but I need to put as a priority. So I know for a lot of people, there's multiple things they want to do in their life that's on their list that could potentially help them mentally, physically, financially, but we put them on the back burner because it's not important, or it's not the now what will feed us right now. And a lot of times, unless it's family things, there's times, I know I do it too, where I'm just scrolling because I'm trying to decompress. I'm just trying to relax. But in that time, you could be learning something new. And if you really want to change, if you really want something different in your life, you have to do something different. So be honest with me. Is that you too? Do you catch yourself kind of scrolling sometimes and knowing you should be learning something or doing something different, taking action on your goals? What are some of your guys' goals for the end of this year? I know my big ones used to be, I want to raise $1 million, like some really big goals. Thanks, Lauren, for all the likes. If this is helping you just even a little to think a little bit differently, let me know in the comments. What else do you want to hear? I do these lives every Tuesday, and right now we're doing it a little bit earlier than usual because I do have a free class coming up after this. So comment masterclass below. I can send you that link. It's actually just coming up in this at the top of the hour. So hop on that too, because we're going to have a guest speaker on, Amy Majorian. She's going to be talking about how you can basically raise money from everyday people wherever you go. And a lot of people think like they have to wait for the perfect time to get started, the perfect time to start investing, or, oh, I don't have any money, I can't invest. But that's not true. My child is investing, he doesn't have any money. Um, there's small changes that you can make. And a lot of times it starts with saving, but you can't save your way to wealth. You have to start investing. So what's the thing that usually holds you guys back, Michael? Let's see who else is here. Jackie, Shan, Diani, Hawkinson Masterclass. What's some things that hold you back? Time, money, from doing something different? Some people say time, some people said they don't have the money. Well, the thing about it is life is always going to feel busy, get busy. Even today, it's super busy for me. And even though you feel like, okay, I just have to wait until I have time, wait until I have money, you start to lose motivation and you start to lose momentum. And then you wait for the next year, feeling like, okay, next year I'm going to feel motivated to do this. And it never happens. So just know that there is still opportunity for you, but the sooner you get started, the better. And if you don't put it on your calendar, you probably will never get started. And I put everything on my calendar, everything. And there's some things that I put on there that I don't accomplish, or that are just more strategy things that I have to start thinking about, business planning and things like that. But those are just good reminders, because one little thing that you do could completely change the direction of your life. Attending our masterclass after this at 9 a.m. Hawaii time, so in 45 minutes, that could change your life. You learn a free pitch on how you can basically get other people to invest with you. Have you guys ever had like this great business idea or this opportunity come to you, but you're like, man, I don't have money for this? Well, there's different ways you can partner with people with money. You can have everyday people around you have money in their retirement savings or another investment that may want to invest with you too. So I think people miss don't miss opportunities because they're not interested, but you may not have learned how to have these money conversations with people. And it's not asking people for money, it is providing them with an opportunity. And people with money recognize that. And I think for a lot of us who didn't grow up with money, we just have to come and realize. It took me so long to realize that, because when you're living paycheck to paycheck, when you're in so much debt, you don't realize that there's these other opportunities out there for you that you missed because you're just so worried about getting by day to day. And don't get me wrong, yes, you have to make some active income, you have to make money in order to keep a roof over your head, but there are other ways that you can be learning some high income skills, and this is one of them. So comment masterclass if you guys want the invite to our class happening in, I think, 45 minutes, 40 minutes. And it's all about learning this one skill that could help you build confidence, help you basically raise money, get money for your next idea, whether it be real estate, business. And this confidence doesn't come before the action starts. It comes from you just practicing and knowing what to say. So for me, it was our household never talked about finances. We always talked about how much money we didn't have. We balanced my mom's checkbook since we were very young, and always had to work hard for our money. So I know this is something that we're constantly working on mentally as far as how we view money, how we view finances. But you just have to be willing to show up, learn, and then start implementing. And learning this high income skill, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Shelby Apps. She talks a lot about just like learning a high income skill like sales, because you could always use that. Oh, sorry, masterclass or Money 26. If you comment Money 26, I think that should send it to you too. So Toa Fili, I'm gonna rate your guys' name so I can remember. It is a morning. I don't know where you guys are at, but it has been a morning for me. Toa Fili. If you comment Money 26, it'll send you the link. That's happening like in 30 minutes, where we're bringing on Amy Majori, who's raised over $60 million, and from everyday people, Uber drivers, friends and family, people she meets at the airport. Just like she gives such a great Hawkins. She gives such great tools to use and start implementing. So it's this is a private money class, but we are doing it for free. This is our last one happening before event at the end of this month. But other than that, this is gonna be your last chance to talk to her directly, to see her, to learn from us this specific skill. And for me, it's been a game changer, and for her as well. For us, we didn't want to be, she had fixed and flip before, so had I, doing projects, and it's a lot of work. So we wanted to get out of doing all of the work and move more into basically finding the money for these things, finding the money for these projects. And that's one way you can learn, you can have more flexibility with, and it's relationship based. So, quick thing to note too is she's an introvert, I'm an introvert, and doing these things is very uncomfortable. Having these conversations, going on lives, doing classes for other people. But we have learned this skill and we want to share it with you guys so that you can learn it too, potentially raise money for your next big idea, raise money for real estate, raise money to do things that you always wanted to do, but you always told yourself, man, I can't do this because I don't have enough money. So at the end of the day, I know that's come across a lot of our minds is, man, we need all this money, but it doesn't have to be your money. There's ways where we could teach you how to raise money Could be from other people, from institutions. It could be from various sources. So you guys have to attend in order to find out. I hope you guys know that there are other creative ways to find money for whatever ideas or deals that you have, and it doesn't have to be from the banks. I think a lot of us grow up thinking that we have to qualify, we have to have a great credit score, you have to have all this income in order to borrow money from a bank. And while that's true, a lot of times working with banks, you don't always have to use them to get money. So I think even for me, just realizing that this was real, like people actually would, in my thought process, give me money was a crazy idea. I'm like, why would they do that? But if you know what you're doing, if you educate yourself, come to these classes and just know that it's possible because you're providing an opportunity for them, it'll change your mindset. And I know that is such a key, what is it called? Like people are always talking about mindset this, mindset that. But the reality is it's true. Like what you think and how you think really could change the course of your life and who you surround yourself with. And so by just attending these classes, thinking about something different, being more creative, like just opening up your mind, I feel like that is already will be a win for you. So if you guys want to join us in 30 minutes, it's going to be more presentation style. We're going to be teaching actual things about how to raise money, how to get people to invest with you. Comment money 26 below. Thanks, Bae. Kaleopu. Hey, Carlita. Comment money 26 below. I can send you the link to the class. It is a private class, but we are doing this class, this last one for free before our event. So we do have a paid event, but you're going to be able to get a taste of it and get some, this free 4-second power pitch, basically to help you communicate your opportunity, your deal, your business idea more clearly, attract people that will want to invest with you, and then understand how to have those next step conversations in order to know, okay, now what do I do? These people want to invest with me. What's the next steps? So I'm hoping that you guys find value in this. I know I wish somebody would have taught me this earlier and I learned this earlier and got the confidence, but that's why we're here. That's why I'm here for you guys. So with that, if you guys are interested, comment money 26. We'll send you the link and we'll catch you in 30 minutes. Hoo